Y'all ready for the boys trip part 2 on cam?
Okay. I don't know what the heck Maurice is screaming, strip club! Like, boy.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back, Sugar and Spice gang. If you watched our last live, you saw that we were discussing doing a reaction to the trailer the people asked for, and we always gonna give you what you want. So here we are. We are reacting to the mid-season trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4. Now, before we get into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified whenever we do new videos. Also, make sure you follow us on all our social media at Sugar and Spice 88 on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you have a question you want to ask us or you need some advice, you can send us a letter at sugarandspice88@gmail.com. So, let's get into it.
Where's your proof? Wait, proof? Your husband sometimes comes up when we're together because he keeps popping up on the internet. Oh, God.
Have you seen it? Marsau was at this motel.
I'm not naive.
Okay, that's exactly the word I'm using.
Insecure. She tried to throw all these different jabs. Your husband cheated on you for 3 years, and then you had a baby. What's your point? And you got all these rumors circulating about yours, and you still there.
When Melody brought up the fact that I knew that Marsau had cheated, I said we've had some conversations about it.
What's the name of the hotel? I've said it before. It's a non-negotiable for me.
Me and this friend went out to dinner. That was the scenario.
I guess all of us have been going through some things.
What you frustrated about, Luke?
Pent up sexual frustration.
Ooh.
A little too transparent.
I said I was gonna work this hard for 4 years. We had a conversation. I didn't make this decision on my own.
Can we continue to just hustle and grind in the bedroom the same way though?
Everything is not great at home play right over here.
It's a place in Atlanta that you guys can just go and at least share whatever's within, let it out.
Strip club!
I don't know how y'all let y'all husbands out to go anywhere to Atlanta with Martell. Did you hear what happened there?
A party, girls and bottles.
You don't need to check my ring. I need to get my ring out of my pocket.
You pop that bottle.
I don't ever want you to think I'm too busy for you.
I was hurt, I was angry, I was upset.
You would invite Melody, but not me. Seriously.
This is the thing.
No, why is Melody invited? I'm not invited.
Let me answer your question.
I am done with this, you know?
If you got anything, if you know something about somebody, and you choose,
when Marsau,
Oh, no, do it.
No.
Do whatever you want to do.
You team up with someone to try to hurt my
Go put it out there. Put it out right now.
I never what I said was a blanket. Never.
At the end of the day, you know damn well.
There's so much going on. All right, so we see Mel and Tisha finally having this showdown because they've been, talking to this person, talking to that person, back and forth all season. So hopefully something will come to, it doesn't look like it, but wishful thinking, something will come to a conclusion with this conversation. They'll get somewhere with this instead of constantly with the back and forth.
I don't know why they're talking about, Marsau, like she's talking about her husband, because I thought the issue was Mel or Tisha saying that Mel is not a good friend. So
and the whole conversation with Destiny, and
that's kind of been.
So
Mel's.
why are you talking about you claim this season that I don't talk about Tisha. I'm unbothered. I don't bring up people that I don't mess with. And so what do you mean the husband keeps coming up in conversation?
Yeah, like why are we even talking about that?
Why would he ever need to come up?
That wasn't your issue with her. Your issue was the fact that she said you're not a good friend and you felt like you've been a good friend, but I mean, go off. Now Wanda coming to Tisha with some receipts.
Yeah, Spice, I don't know if y'all saw the picture. Spice showed me the picture. I feel like if you haven't seen the picture, it's a picture of Marsau laying in a bed.
Yep.
And it's his back. It's the back of him, back of his head, his back.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's still gonna be able to talk himself out of it because it's not his face in the picture.
It's not his face.
So he's gonna say that could be anybody.
Mm-hmm.
All you see is the back of somebody's head and their back.
Yeah.
You don't know if that's me.
Right.
So we'll see how that's gonna go.
I don't know. I feel like wives know their husband.
They definitely do.
So even if Tisha knows that's him, I don't feel like Tisha's gonna let us know that she knows that's him. But I think she might have a conversation with him in private about it. I don't think she'll do it on camera.
Now, one thing about Mel that I don't understand is you spend so much of the season basically talking about how you're unbothered and pertaining to people that you don't talk to or you don't deal with. You don't care about what they have going on in their lives. You don't worry about them. You're just forward moving.
Do I look like I got? Because I don't.
But you're clearly dwelling on whatever they got going on, talking about Tisha and Marsau, and talking about, yeah, Tisha, you was talking about my marriage. Look at you, girl. And it's like, I understand that you're hurt because someone who's supposed to be your friend, when you were going through a rough time in your marriage, and when you know it came out that he was cheating publicly, her and her husband Marsau were over there cracking jokes, and it feels like retribution. It feels like you're vindicated. But also, I feel like when it comes to things like that, I feel like it's just best to sit pretty and just keep it cute and just let karma do the work. Let the universe do whatever the work is that's supposed to be done. I don't feel like you should revel in it. I don't feel like you should do a touchdown dance. I don't feel like you should be an active participant in it. You could just look and just know, like, well, you know, it is what it
comes
is.
in many shapes and forms
Right.
and sizes.
Message.
I do think though that was a really like hurtful thing to say to somebody, like, oh, well, you knew your husband was cheating for 3 years and then you had another baby by him. Why are we talking to each other like this? This is crazy now.
And then the conversation where she was saying how, yeah, I got a picture, a car, and whatever she was saying.
Yeah, they got matching BMWs.
Yeah, so
really, really hurtful stuff. And then, I mean, for Mel to be like, okay, and your husband got all these rumors about him and you still there. I mean, where's the lie though? Because you can't, this is what I'm saying, like Tisha, like you can't be the pot calling the kettle black. Like you can't be saying like, yeah, you knew your husband was cheating and you had another baby by him. How long you knew your husband was cheating, Tisha? Because you got
had
3 kids
circulating
by him.
rumors and you're sitting there saying, I fully trust him. But then you're doing pop-ups. But then you're saying, so do you have a secret
apartment or no? Like, so it's like you have a lot of these rumors, but then you'll sit there and try and talk about the next person's marriage. Like, can y'all just get the marriages off the table? Because apparently, like, anything can happen in any marriage.
Right.
So why are we always gotta
try to be boastful about it?
And then it's like, who's winning? Who's winning when kids have, you know, these homes, have to go to separate homes and or even if you're not divorced, if you're arguing on whether these rumors are true or not, and you're in the same home, like it's all tumultuous, it's all toxic, divorced or not, like none of it is cool. So it's like nobody's in a position to say anything to anyone. And it's like, even if you were, let's say you had the perfect marriage and you had the perfect everything, still don't look down on anyone.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want to try to like rub that in somebody's face.
I just think that's so evil, like, and unnecessary.
So I do think it's interesting that Keke said, when I brought up the fact that I knew that Marsau had cheated.
Oh,
she didn't say that it was a rumor or that Tisha was wondering. She said, I knew, as in for a fact, that Marsau had cheated on Tisha.
That they had conversation about it, and they had conversations about it.
Keke, what? Why, girl?
Why?
It's like, Keke,
it's not your story to tell.
I don't understand. Like, you kind of did. You was already disrespectful for even saying anything about the marriage at Mel's thing, but you didn't give details. So it was kind of like, okay, I'll give you a side eye. But now you saying you knew the man is cheating on his wife and that's your cousin? Keke, you went from bad to worse.
If Tisha didn't come out and say it, there's no reason you should be saying anything.
Ever.
And definitely not discussing it with Mel.
She was discussing it with Kimmy, I'm thinking that.
I don't care who he's discussing with. It's not your story to tell, girl.
Child.
If y'all have issues with the way Tisha is, I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But take those issues up with her directly and get that done. But don't like, you know, sit and behind the scenes and here she looking stupid.
Terrible.
It's like it all looks bad.
Mm-hmm.
All of it looks bad. All of it looks a mess.
It does.
So just stop.
First of all, the way Marsau straight up said, me and this friend, we just, you know, went out and, you know, did our thing.
They got a picture of you in a hotel bed, and you are talking about we went out to lunch. What does one have to do with the other?
Oh, Martell, when I tell y'all, Martell don't give a damn.
He doesn't.
He do not care at
Literally
all. Shrugged. And that's another thing, body language. Like, he's not saying I don't care, but that, he don't care. That man do not care
at all.
In the least bit. And that's another thing. When someone is desensitized to hurting you and cheating on you, they've been doing it for a long time.
And it's definitely time to go.
Yes.
There's no remorse.
And not only is he like desensitized to it, he's getting more and more bold with it. You gotta run, child. You can't stick around for this mess.
And at this point, he probably feels like he's valid in being able to do it.
Right.
Whatever reason he's come up with in his head, he feels like he should be able to do that.
Exactly. He's like, at the end of the day, my kids are fed, my wife is happy, nobody wants for nothing. Like, why can't I do this?
Nobody's coming out the bushes with it. I done got them to sign NDAs. Everybody keeping quiet. She not getting embarrassed.
Right.
You know, I should be able to do what I want to do.
I feel like that's his rationale, and that's what he's been telling himself, and that's why he just don't care.
On to cringy and cringier. And if you haven't watched our video on the live we did on season 4, episode 6, make sure you guys go watch that. But I just said at the end of that video, basically, do y'all even really like each other? Do y'all even really want to be married? Because y'all don't even really seem like y'all want to be around each other. All you guys' interactions are super cringy, nothing organic. It just seems like you're trying to prove to the world that you guys have some perfect marriage, and I really don't get it. And now Lewis is saying he has all this sexual pent-up... now you're being transparent. You have all this sexual pent-up frustration.
But before it was like...
And I can't keep my hands off of love and tender.
But then now, all of a sudden, the sexual frustration. Y'all in year 1.5.
And the sex already...
Year 1.5.
It's already a wrap for the sex life?
Bruh.
Oh, okay.
Like, y'all should have never got married. Y'all was not compatible. Y'all was not... It wasn't hitting like it was supposed to be hitting from the jump. Because there's no way we're in year 1.5.
And you guys are already having
sexual
issues with your sex life. What's happening?
Wow.
It must be true the way he was hitting them TV shows. Okay. Let me just say this. One thing about Dr. Francis, he gonna get a check.
It is one
you
thing Dr.
Me?
Francis
He's going to get paid. Okay? He said, oh, I met up with you, Mel and Martell. Your dysfunction, yeah, bring it to me. Oh, your friends is dysfunctional too? Bring them to me. I'm about to service the whole cast.
Kimmy and Maurice, y'all
up next. Y'all are next up to bat. Y'all might as well just start having group sessions at this point.
Exactly.
He gonna get the money,
I think doctor. He did see Maurice though, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah. So yeah.
Kimmy, you next. Get the money. Get that money, doctor, and help them because they definitely need it. I ain't mad at you. Black therapist, go ahead.
I ain't mad at Dr. Francis. My gosh, but not the way Lewis bossed up on Tiffany like that. Okay. I was like, see? Y'all want to act like everything is all fun and games, but when y'all against each other, that's when the true stuff start coming out. Because Tiffany was looking at him like, "Wait, what? You really talking to me like this right now?" But Tiffany started it. She was the one who said,
I guess they broke the
Whitlows don't do this.
I guess they broke their little agreement. I really feel like they made some kind of agreement, like going into the situation that this is what we're going to do. This is what we're not going to talk about. We're going to portray ourselves in this particular way. And I feel like because it's just not authentic, it's starting to crack. And it's
hard to keep it up when it's just not real.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about it.
Especially when I got real issues with you that I want to get addressed.
Y'all ready for the boys trip part 2 on cam?
Okay. I don't know what the heck Maurice is screaming, strip club! Like, boy, you is just in the doghouse with Kimmy. And y'all just be so bold. Like, y'all just be thinking, like, y'all could just, he think it's just because he took her to a honeymoon that everything is all peaches and cream. Okay.
He's going to come back and take it to another one.
Mm-hmm.
And Marsau over there, oh, did I leave my ring in my, I can't find it in his pocket.
And then Martell is just like, yeah, we could just go here. We could just release.
They made it sound like it was some kind of meditation camp or some kind of therapy. I mean, I guess if that's y'all therapy.
I just think it's really pathetic how y'all really think that nobody can see through the BS. It's really pathetic and it's insulting, and y'all need to grow the heck up, because at the end of the day, y'all got children that y'all need to raise, and it's just really sad and pathetic that you think that like this kind of mediocre, low vibrational, weak behavior is something that's like
something to be proud
of. Like, it's really pathetic, honestly. First of all, what the heck did Louis say? Popping bottles, and then he did this motion. I don't know what he was doing, y'all. I don't know what he said. If y'all know what he said, if y'all can relive, let us know.
I feel like he said spray some
boobies.
Yeah, with a T.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looked like he said to me. I'm not sure. You know.
I don't know. But then next thing you know, you at the retreat crying. I always feel like, I don't know, when men cry.
What?
I don't know. I feel like a lot of times, like,
it's on command.
I feel like it's disingenuous. Like, unless it's like,
I know men who can cry on demand to get. Men, be honest in the comments. Y'all ain't never cried to get some. There's a lot of them out there that's manipulative like that.
Yeah, that will use tears for manipulation. So I don't know. I feel like, depending on the conversation, I guess we'll be able to
tell
gauge
what's really going on,
if it's genuine or not.
But if it's true that, you know, Tiffany is kind of running the show, because even she said that, oh, you know, I just take care of everything and you just sit back. If she is kind of controlling the marriage, so to speak, and she is telling him to be a certain way, especially on cam, and he's tired of being, you know, pretending like they have this perfect marriage, you know, he might be crying about that. He might be saying, like, you're trying to pretend like we're perfect, bitch. You don't even like me for real. You don't pay attention to me. We don't go nowhere. We don't do nothing. We don't even want to lay down with me. Don't even want to have sex. Don't even want to have a sex. And then we have Martell, big mad because Kimmy invites Mel to an event and not him. And it's just,
he is done with this BS. He is done.
I just see that. And that's the
Why
stuff
would
that
she invite you?
y'all don't think about. Like, people don't think about when they want to step outside and they want to cheat and they want to, it's all fun and games, but you're not thinking about all of the after effects, all the dominoes you're hitting along the way when you do something like that. Now you're affecting all, not just you and Mel's relationship, but all the outside relationships that you built because they care for Mel. And because now when you two are in the same room together, there's always some kind of explosion, some kind of, you know, happening. Now they have to sit here and weigh out, oh, well, do we invite him? Do we invite her? Well, technically this is his fault. So now it's going to look like, let me bring Mel. Right. Because she's coming with the least amount of mess. She's coming with the least amount of drama. So I just don't know what you expected.
Especially when Martell is just recently like coming up with a boys trip part 2 to get Maurice in more shenanigans. Like, and why do I want you around?
Commenting under the post.
That's what I'm saying.
Marcel like he's still in the mess.
And you think it's all fun and games. You laughing and you think that it's cool and it's funny that, you know, whatever, linebackers this and like
and
whatever.
As much as Martell says that, oh, he doesn't want any of their marriages to break up, I definitely think he's ready for someone else to wear the villain hat in the show. Like, I definitely think he would be more than happy to turn that over to Marsau or Maurice and have somebody else have that attention for a while and kind of be able to reform himself and make himself look a little better. So, I mean,
also he would like a single buddy to be out in the streets gallivanting with as well.
That part.
Because he could actively gallivant freely now that he's technically, you know, divorced or whatever the case may be. But the other guys, they have to move a little bit differently. So maybe he wants somebody he could, you know, hang out freely with too. Because Lord knows they all cheating together.
Okay. Lord knows Martell likes to be like, I'm not the only one. It's not just me.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh, this last scene with Keke.
This big blow up at the end is just that's gonna be a lot.
That's a lot.
It seemed like Keke really had some tea that she was ready to pour up.
Yeah, like
and
she wanted to say a lot, but I don't know if she said it or not because she stopped and we didn't see if she actually said what she wanted to say.
But Marsau's crazy behind is egging her on.
Yeah, like say it. Say it. Do it. I guess because he feels like it's her word against my word. Yeah. So it's like, you can't tell me what I've done in my marriage.
This is going to be a lot.
I honestly thought... also pointed out before we got on camera that the family was like, stop.
As if they knew what was going on. You would expect the person to be saying, oh, no, Marsau. But he's like, go ahead and do it. Say what you got to say. It's literally everyone behind her saying, no. So it's obvious that this has been circulating around for a while, and we're just pretending here like this is not happening.
I felt bad when I saw Tisha crying and trying to defend her marriage, because I feel like anything that is like, obviously we all know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire, and I just feel like with Tisha, it's just so much smoke, and I just feel really bad like that. She's constantly put in a position to have to defend her marriage, even and also defend it by herself, like without the help of her spouse. So
because he thinks it's funny.
It's just so sad, and I just feel for her because that's not a good feeling to have.
And to also be allowing yourself to be gaslit and trying to convince yourself that this is not happening, I'm not seeing this. It's just gotta be terrible. And then also now to have to, if this does come out that, you know, someone has proof that he's cheating, for you to have to deal with the fact that I've ignored all of this and now here I am and it's out here. It's like the biggest slap in the face.
Y'all let us know. Do you think it's better to just be do you guys think ignorance is bliss? Like, do you feel like it's better to just not know? Or, I mean, do you feel like, you know, to know and just to stay? Like, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like she does know, and I feel like she just doesn't want to acknowledge it because it hurts too much. But I just feel like that's torture. I don't know why you want to torture yourself like that. It's not like you leave and then that's your happily ever after. Like, you never know. Like, you might be single for a long time. You may never find the right person again. But it's like, to stay in a situation where you're constantly being disrespected, whether it be in front of your face or behind your back, it's still happening. So I don't know. I just would never wish that on anybody.
I definitely feel like this is Marsau's fault for just him being so, beside him cheating, first of all, and then also just being so confident and cocky about the cheating, which is weird. Why are you cocky about cheating? That's weird. So it's like him gallivanting around, just making jokes at other people's marriage and saying little things and making it seem like this could never happen to him. And, you know, it just really, I feel like it makes people want to come out more with it and kind of take him down a notch.
It does.
So, like, I really feel like you should have just shut up.
Yeah.
If that's what you were doing.
Because he's so antagonistic with it. Like, he's not even, like, you know, like, just normal. Like, he's almost like, you know, can't catch me.
Y'all never gonna catch me. He's so cocky because, one, he feels like he's never gonna be found out. It'll never see the light of day. And two, because he probably just never in his mind would ever think Tisha would leave him.
Yeah.
So he's just cocky on both fronts. He's just like, who gonna check me?
That part.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing.
So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching with us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We had a lot of fun reviewing this mid-season trailer with you. A lot of stuff is going down. So be sure to keep following us. Have your notification bells on.
Catch us on our lives.
Because we will be covering this season on all the lives going forward, on all the episodes going forward. And we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow us at Sugar and Spice on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. And we look forward to seeing all of you beautiful people in the next video. Bye.
Good morning. Good energy. Today we gonna spread good energy. Today we gonna share good energy. I go to work. Today gonna be a great day. Wake up, thank God, drink water, meditate. First 5 minutes will dictate your whole day. All about that positive.